Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How is everybody doing today? How is everyone doing? I hope you guys are having awesome afternoon. Well, I got some special guests for you guys. Without further ado, because you guys they got a lot to say. They have a lot to say, and I want to give them this platform so their voices will be heard. And I just thank God for the opportunity to bring the families to you guys of the individuals that are in the case. And this is the case of YSL and with 14 defendants. And I have two of the dads that are going to be here today to discuss their thoughts from their perspective. Not much about the case, but more of them. These are families. So without further ado, I have Mr. Rogelus Ryan. Hello.
Hey, how you doing? No, I'm on Monday. I'm on a podcast. Okay. Go ahead, man.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
We are live right now, Mr. Ryan.
Okay. Lord grant me the surrender. Okay, who else we got? Let me put my judgment, my perspective in on how I feel about this case. Actually, my son shouldn't even be on this case.
Mm-hmm.
My son is Rodelius Eugene Ryan. He shouldn't even be on this RICO Act. I filed a motion to have my son retried. He got the motion retried, and he was granted that. Then I guess this lady, the district attorney, Miss Willis, she put my son on this RICO Act. He shouldn't be there.
Okay.
Then go ahead.
No, you were saying he shouldn't be there. Why do you say he should not be there on
He
this?
shouldn't be there. He don't even associate. He don't even know what the word YSL is a record label.
Mm-hmm.
And my son, he's an artist too. Mm-hmm. But my son been locked up since he was 14 years old on another charge. He don't know basically none of them kids.
So why do you think this whole case, why do you think they added him to this case?
Because I filed for a retrial. I guess you call it a retrial. I really think it's retrial. And she know if this trial was to go back to court with my son, he will win. Mm-hmm. And by this case happening off of Cleveland Avenue, she suspect that my son was a part of a organization, which is a record label. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I would have never let my son run with a gang. I'm in his gang. Mm-hmm. I'm his father. If you're going to run with somebody, you're going to run with me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He would never be. But see, this lady went to this prison where my son was, tried to get him. I got paperwork. I can show you where she signed in the prison trying to get my son to say that Thug gave him some money to do this murder. But that wasn't the case. And I told my son, if you tell a lie, you're going to be going against, you're like, what's going on? I know what's going on. This lady she tried to give my son a plea deal on this case to admit that he is a YSL member. He is not that. My son he's my son. And if he gonna follow anybody, it's gonna be his dad.
So he doesn't have absentee dad. His dad is involved in his life. But how did your son get involved with so much like stuff?
It's really, he's really like, his mental is going crazy because he used to sleeping in the king size bed. He used to going to heaven. I'm trying to get these thoughts together. LeRod when he was 14, you know what? I ain't seen my child. Well, I haven't touched him. I haven't seen him like on Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
But my son ain't the kid that they put him out to be like they say he spit on that sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't have. That's why I filed a lawsuit. Like they say he stabbed some dude in the jail. That ain't my son. They use. I'm telling you what they listen to me, Mr. Sylvia. They using anything that goes on. They gonna add whoever in YSL in it. If just say right now, if somebody get punched in the face, they gonna say if Lil Rod, if Thug or whoever was in that dome at that time, they gonna add them in it. It's a commercial for the state, but it's for litigation for the federal government. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, am I saying it wrong?
No. I mean, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. But
Yeah.
do you think it's more of a political thing than?
Yes. Fannie Willis, know that Leroy shouldn't have been found guilty for this murder. I got proof. This little guy, look, I can call this little guy right now. He in prison. This little guy pointed and said, Rodelius Ryan wasn't the shooter. That case should have been dismissed right then.
Was your son there?
My son was in court. What you mean?
Was he
Was
there,
he there?
At the murder when the person got murdered?
I wasn't there. I was at work.
No,
It
I'm
happened
saying
at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I'm saying I was asking, was your son there?
No. The guy who was driving the car with the young guy who got killed, he was driving. He said, he pointed. He said, me and Rodell just go to school together. He ain't the one who shot it up. He said this. And wrote it in the, I got all that. I got Pines, Knowles and Pines, a civil suit attorney who's filing Fannie Willis filed a grievance against it. She didn't want it to be public. But hey, everything got to be public now because y'all done indicted my son on the charge. My son don't even know what the fuck he don't even know why he at this case. Then when he asked the judge to have this attorney removed from his case, which he didn't do that personally. I told him to do that. I paid him. I just wanted to see what the judge had to say. The judge said he think that's legal. I mean, his judgment. You can't judge my child. You can't tell me like this is the turn for my child. I paid this lady. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I just want to see the reaction because I know this judge, his mental is like he's not capable of handling this case. Not for the time limit that it's gonna go on. He's gonna get sick, the dog, whatever happened, guess what? I need to I got a lot I want to say, but if they
you don't because this isn't trial. You gotta be very careful on what you say because
you're right. That's what I'm trying to do. But my attorney told me like a lot of things. If somebody asked me some questions about like this, that, and other on this, what's called, I'm gonna just plead the fifth. But my son didn't do the murder. I'm gonna let you know that now.
So when did this murder actually occur?
2018. No, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 2018. Damn, I got the paperwork. I mean, 2018. I can pull it up on my phone. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Okay. All right, guys. Hit the like button.
Give me one. I'm here.
No, I'm just telling the people to hit the like button. Guys, you guys getting it firsthand here. This is Little Rod's dad, who has been in the courtroom. for since I've been there, and he's been in support of his son. He's basically telling us that his son case has nothing to do with YSL, has nothing to do with the case that's going on right now. They added this when he asked for his son a retrial, when his son asked for his retrial. So they added this case to the YSL RICO trial. So we are still waiting for Mr. Jeff to come as well. So and the purpose for this is because their voices needs to be heard. They have to be heard. The people need to know what is happening in their children's cases.
Exactly. Here's another thing. Like, I know a lot of people. We need to like get together. Whoever, whatever was going on. I know Jeffrey know people. I know people. The guys who in jail know people. We need to get together, man. We need to meet in the front of the courthouse and let these people know, like, this lady is like, why you prosecute you prosecuting the wrong people?
Yeah.
You really are like prosecuting the wrong people. Hey, man. No, I'm doing. See, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But you prosecuting the wrong people. Jeffrey, whatever these kids did, those are kids. But this record 10, YSL is not a game. YSL is a record label. When Thor get out, I'm gonna sign in and make me an album.
Okay. The question we want to have, because I was going through the new list, the witnesses list for Jeffrey, and I noticed that YSL Mondo is one of the witnesses that they had. And from my
He will break the case. He can break the case.
Huh?
Mondo can break the case. If he tell, look, Miss, what's her name? The district attorney?
Willis.
Fannie Willis was his personal attorney. Huh? How can you prosecute this man, brother, and prosecute me, and you were my personal attorney? Well, it's a gag order. You can't have a gag order. You've been paid. You done solved problems for me before, but you gonna prosecute my Mondo. If Mondo take the stand, I think this case will be. They gonna try to lock him up, keep him from prosecuting. I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen.
But see,
if Mondo take the stand, and then I be seeing on another YouTube thing where they be asking what his brother, Baba Mondo, what his name?
Umfung.
They, I be hearing like word on the street, like throw it and tell Umfung to tell, hey man, that's his brother. If whatever take place, they take their stand. See, we won't know what's happening until they take their stand.
Yeah.
But I trust and believe everybody's word except Gunner.
Why do you think everybody's worried?
No, I didn't say nobody's word. I said I trust everybody. Slime like shouted, Badly. I trust all of them. Gunner started the whole thing when he said YSL was a gang. How do you know that? Unless you was a part of it. And you give him leeway and let him out. If he's a gang, he should be a part of it, which he should be justified for being in court too. Which I think. Wouldn't you think?
Well, I don't know. This is really like way above my head.
It's not. You gotta look at both sides. You see, you got a left side, right side. Excuse me.
Yeah, we have remember he's at work, guys.
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
Do you have anybody else joining in? I want to hear everybody. I want to hear everybody's side of this picture.
Okay, let me put the link in so other people could join in. They can ask you questions and things like that.
Yes,
but I was waiting for Jeff to come in, and I haven't seen him.
Well, want me to call him?
Yeah, give a call to Jeff and see what's going on. He's not in here yet.
Let me. Yeah, he's 17 minutes late. Let me. Hold on.
Yeah, he's supposed to be in here, guys. We're waiting for Jeff, Big Jeff. All right, guys. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button, and anyone who wants to come up and ask Mr. Ryan some question, you can do that. Just one at a time. All right, let me DK is the co-founder of YSL. Said it's a who's DK? Dom, I know you normally come up here. Come on, Dom. Come on up, because you're the YSL king. You can have some conversation. If Thug wins this, which is I think he would better move out of ATL. Something's not right. Okay, so what timeline and the allegation for YSL gang? On the paperwork, it says YSL started in 2013 or something like that. We can how old is his son now? He's 18. He's 18. He's been in jail since 14, he said. He's 18. He's trying to get Jeff right now. Big Jeff. So what we're doing basically is allowing the family to give you an insight on how they feel in regards to the case. This is nothing, this has nothing to do with any of the defendants at all. It's just the parents giving you their point of view on what they think of what's happening. He's his father, and he was saying basically that Thug didn't even know him, and it's just because he lived on Cleveland Avenue. That's the reason why they believe that he was added on into this case. And it's, I guess, a Cleveland Avenue thing, the neighborhood. It says they linking all these young men. Hold on, I'm reading what she says. They linking all these young men based on a neighborhood affiliation is what it sounds like to me. Yeah, that's exactly what he says. Someone, how long will Lil Rod be in prison? I think he had like about a year and some months left, if I'm not mistaken, what his father said. When he gets back on there, we can ask him that question. I'll hold that question off so when we ask him. Okay. And okay, so it says this crime's supposed to have happened when he was 14. Yeah. Yeah. And he says that the guy said that well, the people who were supposed to have been shot at said that it wasn't Lil Rod that shot at him. So, but they put the crime on him. That's what it's allegedly said. He said, gonna panic. Exactly, lady. Lady, exactly. And Lady Coltrane, yep, that's what they're doing. And police be, yeah. That is, in fact, the police. Okay, this is what I've heard happen. They said that the police had asked him to stop spitting. He was spitting on the floor of the police truck, the police car, and the police has asked him to stop spitting, and he supposedly kept spitting. And so the police officer stopped the car, and that's when the altercation occurred. And the attorney took pictures of the bruises and things like that. He had to go to the hospital, and then now they recently says that they tried to, the three of the guys tried to stab someone in the jail. So it's a lot of stuff going on. So it seems like stuff is being added on right now as the case is going, so they can put it as part of the case. Now, as you guys remember, just recently, yesterday, we were talking about the state wanting a continuance, and that continuance was for March 27th, right? And with everything that's happening right now, like the jury, there's no jury has been selected as of yet. The jury, the picking of the jury is still being prolonged. They're about to bring another 300 jurors onto this case, and they're going to start that whole process again of picking the jurors. Right now, they're doing the scrubbing. They did the scrubbing, and now they're supposed to be bringing the current individuals who has to go through the questionnaires. They got to, answer the questionnaires and things like that, and then they're going to bring those people in to start the whole voir dire process, which is when they're questioning the jurors and they make a decision whether or not to keep this person or, take this person out of the jury pool. And it's going to be 12 jurors and 6 alternate. 12 jurors and 6 alternate they're going to pick from. And they're trying to get a good amount of pool for individual. They just completed the first group, the 600 individual for hardship. And out of the hardship, 317 was released from jury. And now they're still doing it. And this week, on Monday, they're going to have 3 individuals that they're redoing evaluation. One was the lady who has to write that paper. Remember her? That 30-page paper. She'll be there. Then they have the young man who they're holding him in contempt because he didn't show up. And then you have the other individual who was traveling, who end up having family members to pass away, and that prolonged their time. So all 3 of those individuals will be there on Monday to do their hardship. Okay. And then on the 24th of February, they're going to bring another batch of individual to come in. Dom, did you hit the link? You haven't hit the link yet? Thank you, Perspective, for putting the link back in there. Thank you. I appreciate it. Guys, just bear with us a second. Thank you guys for coming in. Don't forget to hit the like button as we share this. And, there's not a lot of people in here, but I guarantee you somebody's going to try to steal some content. And if you steal my content, please, please, please give me credit. If not, I'm going to have to strike it. I'm going to have to strike it because it's not fair. Here he comes. He's back. Hello. Welcome back.
I'm back. How you doing?
I'm good.
No, I wasn't able to contact him.
I don't know what's going on with him. And he's the one who asked for this
Yeah, he said 2 o'clock, and I made it official that I will be here.
He's probably working. He probably forgot at the time. I don't know.
But it was like late, and he probably said 2 o'clock. I'm here. Big business.
Well, he did.
I'm taking it with me. I'm gonna go to. I'm at my state right now. It's big business. Did you do you have a I'm gonna do this check. Hold on, man. No, I'm wearing my sweater. Hold on. Let me contact. Let me. Damn, what's her name? What's that girl name? What's her name? Mariah?
Yeah. You want me to contact Mariah?
Yeah, contact. Put it on.
Hold on a second.
I'm trying to get dressed. I got some shit going on, man. I got a goddamn $10,000 business deal going on. I'm trying to get it. I'm finna go get it.
Okay. Okay. Somebody just try to contact them.
Who? Okay.
Yeah, I just saw somebody try to contact them. There's family members in the chat right now, guys. Hello, everybody.
Hey,
Hello,
everybody. How y'all
family
doing?
members in the chat.
We in the building.
Yeah, this is Lil Rod's dad. He is the individual that they have claimed that spit on the police officer, the officer, and he's the one that they claimed that was part of the stabbing at the jail. But he has a lot to say, but he's trying to watch what he say because he knows there's a lot of individuals that are watching this.
Controversy.
So, and you said you wanted.
Hold on. Is that something?
You're breaking up. The body cam was turned off. Perspective. They turned off the body cam when the fight happened. But there was a GPS in the car, so that's how they found out that the GPS that they had stopped. And in that is why the officer is right now on desk duty right now. Hey, Dom. His here you go. His connection is acting up. Okay, there you go. I have an YSL expert person up here. His name is Dom K. Hey, Dom.
His name who?
Dom K. He's gonna ask you a couple of questions in regard
Ask
to.
me anything.
How's it going, sir?
How you doing?
I'm just chilling, man. I'm the co-founder of YSL. No, I'm just playing.
Okay.
I'm just playing with you, bro.
He just playing. He's
I'm
not a
playing
cool
with
guy.
you, bro. But I'm a huge fan of Young Thug. I've been following him, YSL, since early 2000, I would say 2014 ish. When he first came out, obviously he came out a little bit before that, but as far as getting known to the public, and I went to a concert, I met him.
Met who? Hold on. Let's go back. Met who?
Young Thug.
Okay.
Yeah, my fault. Young Thug. And so this was, like I said, this was back in 2014, and
Right.
I knew someone who knew his brother, and so that's how I was able to, meet him. He was cool. He performed, whatever. But yeah, so it's crazy to see all of this going on. But I just wanted to see. I mean, what are your thoughts? Like, do you think what do you think the outcome is going to be? Like, why do you think?
Hold up. Okay. Let me stop you right there. I'm gonna tell you my thoughts and what I think.
Okay.
See, I think this lady, this prosecutor, I don't want to say her name because that could damage anything. The prosecutor, whoever may be, trying to lead herself to be something that she can't be, and using YSL as a gang, and it's really a record label.
Right.
And the words that you say, I can say fuck. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I can say F you now. What's your name?
My name is Dom.
Donald. I can say F you right now. And that don't mean that I'm injuring you or harming you. That's just the way I feel at that particular time.
Right.
You feel me? So if that hurt your feeling and you go prosecute me, but hey, let me go back. Do you remember like a couple of years before she indicted Thug and Gunner? Do you know she went to the jail and helped them people bond damn near 100 and some people was out of jail?
Say it again.
You remember when Thug and Gunna went to the jail, Rice Street, and posted like 100 and some people bond?
Oh yeah, you saying Thug? I thought you saying the attorney
No,
DA.
the district attorney, Paul. No, it was her. It was her. I don't. What's her name? Fannie Willis.
Mm-hmm.
Her, Gunna, Thug. He went to the jail. I think he posted bond for like 100 and some people.
So she knows Thug then? She knows.
Hey man, the lady Thug posted like 100 and some people bond at the jail.
And she was there.
You know, she the one had the co-sign for it.
Wow.
Hey, so you remember that?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yep. And
You remember
can
that?
you hear me?
So why the fuck? I hear you.
There
Hold
you
on.
go with the mouth. The mouth, got the cursing out.
I understand your frustration, man. I understand your frustration, you know, and that I agree with you. I think that, you know, it's a political, like, I think she's trying to, and, you know, I don't know if you know YSL Mondo, right? I watched his interview on another platform, and, you know, I'm just saying her name, you know, Fanny, she represented him, you know, because she used to be an attorney. Right. And I saw the video. There was a video posted of her in court standing there right next to him. And he was in his jumpsuit, you know, his jail jumpsuit and whatnot. And she was representing him. So the district attorney who filed these charges against, you know, all, you know, 30 of the alleged, you know, the YSL record label or whatever. He was representing a guy who is, quote unquote, part of, you know, who's linked with Young Thug and YSL. And so she can't turn around and charge him because of, for the simple fact that she represented him. Right. Mm-hmm. So to me, it's like, and what he was saying, the YSL Mondo dude, he was basically saying that he based off him knowing her, this was his attorney. He looked at her as a mother figure, as an auntie figure. You know what I'm saying? Like she was like a you know, a great person. So he thinks that it's someone behind her pulling strings.
Right.
You know
right. That's what it is. That's what it is.
So because according to Mondo, he's saying that she's an outstanding, you know, a great auntie like figure, and he doesn't understand her angle. Like, what is her motivation? So from his perspective,
her motivation is to be a better Paul Howard, but she can't be that. She really done effed up. I'm be honest with you.
Right. I agree.
Really... Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, no, and my thing was this, is I was just explaining to them that, you know, she was representing him as his attorney, YSL Mondo, right? And so now she can't go around and charge him, right? But so as far as going back to, yeah, what?
Come on, man, god damn, this shit for real. Somebody, look, it's got to be some type. I already know what I'm doing. I'm doing the right thing. I'm gonna do the big. I'm gonna be the big part of the picture. And when the end of the picture comes, I'm gonna be in the World Series. Cause my son ain't got nothing to do with them folk. I respect Slime. I mean, Thug as a rapper. As a rapper, he was he really was a motivational rapper.
Right.
His words. You know, you could say can. Until you can't. You taking it how you want to take it. She taking like you can't drive this boat and goddamn be on the sea too. Yeah. Can't do that.
Right.
Big video, man.
Yeah, I'm already knowing, bro. Yeah. So I mean, so how is your son doing? How has he been? I mean, obviously, you know, it's, you know, how's he holding up, rather?
No, he ain't even functioning right. He have to call me and be like, Daddy, can you send me to a doctor? His mental is like really going loose. Like Dad, I've been locked up since I was 14. Where I'm at? Oh, Dad, I've been locked up since I was 14.
That's what he said.
I ain't hurt my son since, well, that pandemic went on and everything else that's going on. But my son ain't even really like, he don't even,
How
I'm
old
gonna
is
tell
he?
you,
How old is he?
he's 19 now. He's 19 now.
19. Okay.
And then the judge, my son's so smart. My son got his GED while he was in the juvenile facility. He got a
Uh-huh.
GED. He's smart as hell. Even the judge tell you
Right.
that. You see when the judge, he said, I represent myself. And the judge was like, well, you might need some legal counsel. But if I can just talk to Mr. Glanville, I'll tell him straight up, like, homeboy, I really don't even think you can stand this trial because on facts, on big facts,
Right.
you got a animal that gotta tell you like if something happened to you. And you're gonna be able to judge my child, which ain't got nothing to do with it. My son already doing life. He already doing life.
When you
Okay,
say
he
he
done
has
did
an animal,
Right.
animal to tell him what to do. What do you mean?
some going. I guess he was in the military, and he got some kind of ADAD. And if something happened, then the animal supposed to tell him. But what if it happened while this trial going on? Who gonna step in then? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Do you understand? Like
Mm-hmm.
if
Yeah, I know what you're
just
saying.
say just say be honest, and I hope he was on here. Be honest. If just say 121 days after this trial start, his animal, his whatever he got going on, take place, and he gotta be in the hospital or go to the hospital. But you got my son's life in your hands. That's not fair to the
So
public. That's not
when is your son supposed to come out?
He's
when
facing
what's supposed to
life.
come out.
He's in life.
When
He
was he
he,
supposed to come out? When is he supposed to come out? Your son?
Who my
he has
son?
life.
Yeah.
My son, okay, he been locked up for a year. The day one credited to his date service. In 3 years, my son come up for parole, but I got him an appeal. See, I got him an appeal, and he won the appeal from Judge Ingram.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
when what's the lady name? What the Fanny? When she
Yeah.
found out my son had an appeal, she added him on to the RICO case. Not only that, if you read the indictment, if you read the indictment, you ever say he was a leader of YSL. He was 14. How in the fuck?
He was
Excuse me.
14. Right.
How is a
How is that even
14-year-old?
possible?
Come on, man. On big
How is that
business.
possible? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's my thing too. It's like I get it. You have a job to do and all that, but at the same time, this little kid, Lil Rod, was 14 years old. You know, so
Yeah.
how can you say that he was doing all of these things that you're claiming? You know,
But
and like you said, when you go,
Dom, he
went and
won.
read,
He just said his son won the appeal, so it was in the process of the appeal, and she
right?
added him to this
That's
case.
exactly, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So when you
Crazy.
go
Hey,
exactly,
hey.
and so when you go when you go look at his charges, Lil Rod, Big Rod's son right here, the only charge he has is RICO charge. That's it. You know, all the other people, they have other drug charges, assault with a deadly weapon. They got this, that, and the other. His solo charge is RICO. That's
Oh
it.
yeah. Hi,
So,
look.
like you said, they wanted
Hi,
to
look.
add on as
Look.
much as they could, to make it seem like it's a real case.
Yeah, come on.
So
Look.
that's why I'm gonna mute him, brother.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
That's why all this extra stuff is being added, like the spitting on the supposedly officer, the stabbing in the jail, all this other stuff is what they're doing right now.
That never happened. Why did Sheriff LeBat fire that officer because he didn't have a body cam on?
Oh, he didn't have a body cam on.
What? Hold
Wow.
up. You said my son was spitting on you. Your body cam should have been on. Why you get out the car, go all the way around to the passenger side of the car, and say my son was in the what? If he was in a kicking mode to
Right.
kick you, why you didn't have your body cam on?
Right. And you know what's interesting too, sir, is that if you even just get pulled over, right? I was pulled over yesterday. Right when they pull you over and they start walking up to the car, that you
They
gonna see them.
pack the hood and they turn their body cam on.
Exactly. You gonna see them push that little button. You gonna hear the beep, and they're recording the entire incident. So how come you didn't have this man's incident? You know what I'm saying?
He was feisty. Man, this man don't weigh but a goddamn 90 pounds.
Right.
And then
And
I
he
see
was
my
so
baby
young.
head. Look. Look. The lawyer, Noah Rice, told me, he said, hey, I can't get $1 million out this deal. Yes, we can get $1 million out this deal because my son, he being detained for no reason. He doing his time. Let him do his time. Send him on back to prison. Why y'all?
Right.
Then this lady done went down here and told these folks, went down to the prison, put my son on a tier 2 program where my son can use the phone for like 3 months. You feel me? I know she did it. I got the paperwork. I got it from the warden at Smith State Prison, the warden who now locked up for a racketeering charge. You heard about that?
Yeah, I got that information.
Look.
Wow.
I got this lawyer who gonna get him brought to this case. But they saying all this. They can't.
So, okay. Can I just cut in really quick, sir? I don't want you to say too much as far as like personal stuff. You know what I'm saying? As far as you know, because we are on the internet and people are listening. So you know,
I want them to.
Okay.
The truth.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you. That's all. I just wanted to tell you.
He said he want them to. He wants them the truth. He wants his voice to be heard.
Right. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. I just want so you're not saying too. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Sir.
But that warden that just got on the RICO Act. He gonna see. I called the Innocent People Project yesterday when I found it out. I talked to the lady. Her name is Marilyn Williams. She worked for the Innocent People Project. She said, "Mr. Ryan, I'm on top of it. Look, but you know you can't input. Now you can't add anything to the trial. But this is a witness. This is a witness that this man know for a fact that what's her name? Miss Willis will come. Miss Willis went down to that jail and told my son if listen to what I say. I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. If he say Thug gave him $10,000 to help that boy, then we'll let you out of jail."
Wow.
Wait, hold on.
Wow.
Hold on. You said that allegedly Miss Fannie Willis.
No. They got you have to sign in to the prison.
Right.
You have to sign in. Now you just ain't walking no goddamn jail. Excuse
me. Right.
Okay. Her and I think this guy named Mr. Green supposed to be her assistant.
Wow.
Little bald head black dude named Mr. Green. They went down to the prison. Signed in. I got the picture. I got all the information. I know some. See, I got cousins. I got family members who know some people. I know some people. I got cousins who lawyers for probate. They like work for probate, juvenile court.
Right.
Last name Ryan, work for Clayton County. I know some federal agents, FBI agents that I don't want to disclose their name but all these folks, like, they have dinner together. They go out to eat. They,
Wow. You got wow.
I got her name signed in. Who you going to visit? Rodelius Ryan. Why would you go to a prison to visit an inmate that's been sentenced? And you asked him. Well, I don't have a recording of her, what she said, but my son ain't gonna lie to me. Cause I'm his father. He said, Dad, she trying to get me to say Thug did and gave me this. Then 2 days later, guess what? They took my son to another prison and put him on a tier 2 program. Well, I ain't talked to my son for like 2 months. Well, he couldn't come out of the room.
Wow.
Yeah.
This tells me, you know what this tells me, sir? That this is a setup for one, and for two, they want to get Young Thug. It's that simple. If they're trying to get people to flip and all this and that, and it's not true, they just want Young Thug. It's that simple.
Look, see, that's who they want.
They got him already.
They don't
Wow.
care. They look, they don't care nothing about the money. They don't care nothing. They just want him. But
Wow.
I got a little, what they call it, litigation. Like I got enough information to prove that this is not a game. It's a record label.
Wow.
I know it. And then for Ghana, well, I can't speak on nobody else. Only thing I can speak about is Rodelius, Eugene Ryan Jr. That's the only person I can really speak about. I can't
Right.
tell you like what happened with YSL, who is who, you know. I can speak about this other little gentleman, which is my nephew, Slime Life Shouty.
Yeah, hey man, listen.
Hey man.
Just outside of all of that, I love his music, man. And my favorite song from him is Back to the Basics. I listen
Back
to
to
that
the
every
basics.
day.
I know we gonna
Hey,
chase it. Yeah.
that's my joint right there, man.
Hey,
Hey, I
I
know we
asked
gonna
him to
take,
join this
hey,
podcast. I asked him to join this
right.
podcast. I don't know. Somebody must be running late. It's just only me and you and Miss
I know.
Sylvia.
Everybody's running late today.
He's
What's
like,
going on with
Right.
the folks? And listen, they asked for this, and I'm not the
they
one
ain't
who
remember
asked.
last night, and you tried. You tried. I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed. But okay, y'all said let's do it. Let's do it.
I know they stood us up.
Check this out, Miss Sylvia. Guess what? I'm gonna call her. I'm finna when I get off here. I'm gonna go on my Instagram. I'm gonna go on my Instagram and make a post.
Okay,
Look, you know you gotta have a license. Excuse me. So what's your name again?
Dom.
My name is Dom. Dom, sir.
Done. Look, I'm gonna get on my Instagram and just reach out to like 100 people. We ain't gonna no, it's a non-violent thing. So you gotta have a permit to have a rally outside the courthouse, right? But you ain't gotta have shit to come inside the courthouse. Everybody go to the first part and say freedom guys. You ain't gotta say YSL freedom guy because young lady, she really done went over her head.
Right. Right. Yeah, I mean, it's I think the noise has to be heard. You know what I'm saying? And because when you think about it, right, even if you just look online, people can see the injustice that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
because this came out of nowhere, you know. And I think, like I said, I don't think that there's a case.
How can you go like they were like 9 months before she indicted him? Him and Gunner and her go to the courthouse and she helped free 100 and some people. And then you want to indict him.
Wow.
I think he
So
did something positive. I really think he did something positive.
so she was there when they were signing those people out to get
She had to. She had to make the bond preparation.
oh, so she made the bail bond preparation. Okay.
Yeah, she the district attorney. These people didn't have no bond. Period.
Wow.
They walked out the jail. This man, I seen him and Gunn come out the jail. The lady damn near out there. And then all of a sudden, 9 months later, same day, you want to indict this man. For what?
Wow.
And
Now
look,
what? Now, sir. Okay, go ahead.
if my son was YSL and he was already in Rice Street, why he didn't get him out?
Right.
Yeah, right.
Huh?
Yeah.
Look, if you can get 100 and some people out of jail, if my son YSL, don't you think Thug would have got him out?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you
Right.
think? Even he
Wow.
got a murder charge. Wouldn't you think Thug would got him the lawyer and not his daddy?
Pause. Real quick.
Oh.
She said pause. Mute.
Hit the mute. Yeah, mute
Hit the
him
mute.
if you can, Sylvia. Mute him
Where is it?
because he
Okay.
may not know
I'm
how.
gonna mute it.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
muted you. I muted
Okay.
you.
Okay. Oh wait, hit it again. One more. There you go.
No, he's muted. He's muted.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
muted.
So yeah, that's crazy though, Sylvia. Is like, it just seems to me that they're trying to really get people to flip and make things up on Young Thug for whatever reason. But as he was saying, I really do believe it's like it's a political thing. It's to boost what she can have that under her belt. You know what I'm saying? to say that, hey, I convicted this man. I got him this. We're cleaning up this, or
But see,
the area.
that's the strangest thing. First, you out there, you making these bond pay preparation for these individuals, right? And then all of a sudden now you putting charges against the person that was paying for the bonds.
It's just crazy. And then he said with his son, I mean, think about it. He had got his he got an appeal to go through, right? And you mean to tell me once his appeal goes through, you go ahead and add a RICO charge onto this man? Like, and he was 14 years old. I mean, to me, that's crazy, right? And so, like I said, I really believe that they're really just trying
you
to.
still muted. Oh my God, y'all, we forgot to say.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
I'm
you.
back.
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Yes, sir. But and see, I filed I got 3 lawsuits going. I want one for y'all pulling my son off the bus, but hitting his head. I need one for y'all putting my name, Rodelius Ryan, which is my son's name, saying he shanked somebody in jail. That didn't happen. You feel me? Then some podcast guy come on here. I'm assuming that I can't think of it, but the lawyer got it. He said that my son had some pills when the boy supposed to have gave the pills to Young Thug.
They said your son had pills?
Listen, go to what this black bald head dude. He wasn't talking about my son's face. Somebody's skin broke out. They found some pills on. My son ain't have to do that.
These bloggers have a lot of these bloggers have no integrity. They make up all kinds of stories. They make up a lot of different stories because they're trying to get the shock factor where people could come.
But guess what? Anything somebody they saying my son's name, but that's my name. If you use it and it's false allegations, I'm suing you. Miss Sylvia, if you say something that's false about my son, then I gotta go to not saying you, but I'm just saying like if somebody go on a podcast and say something that's fake and false, they try to make generate some money to their podcast. That's false allegations. I'm coming for you. I gotta come for you. Look, me and my child got the same name. So when you say Rodelius Ryan, I got friends like in big locations like, man, these folk tripping. But when you get to talking, have facts. Don't put no allegations together. Have facts.
Yeah.
Right.
Love you.
Absolutely.
Right. I need facts.
That is
I'm suing.
That's one of the reasons why I said I was gonna be that gateway for you guys to be able to speak, because it's not fair. It's not fair that you guys are not able to speak and tell your side of the story. Oh, his thing popped out. Sorry, guys.
No, you're absolutely right, Sylvia. Because even to go back to, what R. Kelly is like, they were not allowing his side to be heard, and that's not fair. You should always allow the other side to be heard. And that's what's going on with, the YSL thing. It's like they're painting them to be these type of people, but obviously I don't know them, but I can see the good that Young Thug has done. You know what I'm saying?
And people like me who don't know the music, who don't know anything about them, all I have is what the outside is saying.
Right.
Until I get to know the family and started speaking to them, that's when I started finding out like something doesn't fit. Something's not right. Because they're saying that these supposedly gang members don't have family members. They join the gang, but I see individuals with 2 parents. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I see strong fathers in their lives. So it's not matching. It's not matching the narrative that's going out right now.
Exactly.
And then I find out. In fact, there was a young lady that was there for one of the inmates, right? And Young Thug dad was standing next to me talking to me, and so she gonna ask me, who is he? I'm like, your husband, your boyfriend, husband, whatever, isn't this indictment with him. How come you don't know who he is?
Right.
And she was like, "Oh, he doesn't know Young Thug either." I'm like, "What?"
Wow.
She says, "Yeah." She says, "My boyfriend's been serving time a while." I'm like, "What the heck is going on?" So you got Lil Rod and you got this other person who don't even know Thug.
That's
Don't know
insane.
him.
See, and that's essentially what what Pops is saying. Mr. Rod is basically saying, he doesn't, he wasn't a part of that, and I mean, I don't think that that's fair, to be putting someone in something that wasn't, part of anything. It's just this to me, this whole case is just sloppy. Like someone said in the chat, the prosecution is sloppy. It's just all over the place. You can tell it's very obvious the game that they want. They want to be the one to say, I prosecuted, or I'm the one who brought him down. And like I said, Lady Coltrane, you're absolutely right. Young Thug has done so much. Okay, for people who don't know, to just give you guys perspective, and even you, Sylvia, because you probably don't know.
I don't know.
Dallas, she probably would, right?
He knows.
But
That's where I get all my information about Young Thug about is from Dallas.
right. So Lil Baby, right?
Yeah, Dallas.
The big artist from he's the biggest rapper in the world right now, right? And he literally he was in and out of prison. Now he's about late 20s, right? In his early, late teens, early 20s, he was in the streets. He was just hustling and committing alleged, little petty crimes and whatever. He was in and out of prison, right? And Young Thug used to tell him, and this is Young Thug is a little older, a couple years, 2-3 years older, right?
Young Thug's 31.
31, exactly. So Lil Baby maybe like 25, 26-ish. And so he's a little, he calls him big homie or whatever. But he said, hey, you should rap. He told Lil Baby, you should rap. And Lil Baby was like, nah, man, I'm in the street stuff, woo, woo, right? So he continued doing his street stuff, still in and out of prison. And so Lil Baby was making on average per day $25,000 to $30,000 a day, doing what he had to do to survive, right? And he said, you should rap, you should rap. And Lil Baby said, no. He said, look, I will pay for your studio time. I'll pay you $30,000 a day to get out of the streets and to start rapping. Because you live, everything you're doing is what rappers talk about. You actually live the life that a rapper, some rappers, they just use words to portray it's art. You know what I'm saying? It's art at the end of the day. But he's like, look, you actually lived it. So you should get in the studio and I will pay you. So Young Thug literally, and you can go look at interviews and everything. Young Thug paid Lil Baby to get out of the streets and to start rapping. And look where he is today. All because of Young Thug.
Wow.
So you can't tell me that Young Thug was out here just doing all this. You know what I'm saying? He put a lot of people on. He was doing good for his community. Wow. So for them to paint him as this evil person and this and that, to me, I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? And maybe if he did a little stuff here and there back in the days and stuff, once he elevated and he got out of it, the whole goal is to get money and get out of the hood. You feel me? Yeah. You're not trying to stay in the hood. Once you make it, you got millions of dollars and you're famous and all that. You don't want to stay in the hood. You want to get out of that, and I could tell he did that. Of course you're going to be still connected to your roots and stuff, but to say that they're doing all of this, I don't believe it. That's just me. And then when you have the angle that they're trying to get him at, they're
doing all kind of unorthodox type of method and doing this.
And then when you look at the perspective of the search warrant, when they searched his house, they didn't have a legal search warrant, and they forged documents and all this. So to me, it's like you're doing some slimy stuff to try to get this man. You're going about it the wrong way. So to me, is too much corruption to try to make these charges, for him to be convicted.
Yeah,
all of
Dom,
these
if you
people.
got a chance to look at my live yesterday where I was reading some of the items that they still don't have in Discovery, but they're still trying to buy time because originally they wanted the trial to start on March 27th, right?
Right.
So the all the Discovery documents, like they have discs that's missing, interviews, missing body cams, missing this, and so much stuff is missing. But you're really not ready for a trial. But you forcing the trial to go on without any kind of real evidence.
Exactly. And to me, it's just
Guys,
I
hit the
can't
like
stand by
buttons
that.
up. Hit the like
It,
button up because let me tell you, when I get ready to bring the other people up, I'm going to shut it down, seriously, because if you guys
right.
can't appreciate you hitting the like button and I'm bringing you guys individuals who could talk about this case and y'all being selfish, I'm going to shut it down. And I don't care what you guys say.
Yeah, actually, let's stop it right now. You guys hit the like button. We need how many likes do you got right now, Sylvia?
How many likes we have, sweet one?
Because how many people was in the chat? I can't see.
It's 169. It was two something, but they left. A
Okay,
lot of them
so
left.
so we need 169 likes.
But then they'll steal my stuff too. They'll steal my content.
Hey, you gotta put your what do you call
Yeah,
it?
sweet
Your thing
one.
on it.
I did not have the what's the name connected. I forgot all about it.
Crazy, man. Yeah, it's a mess, you know. And to me, a 14-year-old to kind of, speak on his, Rod's son, Mr. Rod, that's crazy to me. That man that was a little kid, a 14-year-old, you know.
But did you see? Did
Uh
you hear?
it's
He won to have the appeal. He
right.
started doing the appeal process, and then they added him into this
Yep.
case.
Yep.
That
And
is
and and
crazy.
Sylvia, think about this. He was sentenced to life as a 14-year-old. Think about that. They sentenced him to life in prison, as far as what I read. And so he won the appeal, according to Mr. Rod, and then they're gonna go ahead and attach him to that.
Attach him to this
So
case.
so where are you trying to rehabilitate somebody? Fanny. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful or nothing like that because you have a job to do. But where are you? And she was on the other side before, representing, according to YSL Mondo as a defense attorney. So where are you trying to rehabilitate? Where are you trying to help the young black community that you grew up in? I'm sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
So
she grew up out of California. I heard. She
right,
half
but still, the Bay Area. She's from the Bay Area or whatever. It's
yeah.
it's rough. It's rough out there in Oakland and all that. So to me, it's like, where are you trying to help? Even just take a step back, no matter where she was grown up at. Where are you trying to help your people? You see what I'm saying? You should want to. Obviously, if it was a blatant crime or whatever, I can understand that. But at the same time, it's like you should be wanting to uplift your people and help your people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just seems like you said it's too many ways that they're moving that it seems like it's all for there's a motive. I'll say that there's a motive. It doesn't seem genuine to me that it's like, wow, they were doing this, they committed a murder, or they allegedly did this, or allegedly did this. Let's clean up this gang.
Look what Randa said. She said, if that was the case, why offer so many pleas and to let them back on the street if they're so dangerous?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. And these are the people that you're alleging were committing these crimes, right? And it's not like, okay, for okay, how should I put it? So they're saying that he's a gang leader, right? Allegedly a gang leader, Young Thug. And he has all of these hitmen, alleged hitmen, basically, just quote unquote, like the mob or whatever, having them go out there and commit all of these crimes, murders, robbings, killings, all this stuff. You're exactly right, Randa. Why would you release someone who's committing these heinous acts? I'm just curious. That doesn't make sense to me. Just to get one person, because as far as I'm concerned, if one person is out there committing a murder, even under someone's direction, what they're not equally as complicit. So come on now, like let's make it make sense. And then when you hear the actual father of someone whose son been in there since 14 years old, right? Have them go in there and say, hey, if you say Young Thug gave you $10,000, right? We will let you out right now.
Hmm.
I mean, come on. Really?
And then move him to another jail, another prison, and put him on lockdown. Can't get any phone call for 3 months.
For 3 months. Exactly.
This is some weird stuff, y'all.
It's just, I don't know. It seems fishy to me. That's all I'm going to say. You know.
And then you let all these different things be let out in the public, like the handoff of drugs and this and that, and it's being played out in the public. It's being played out in the public eye.
And then you have someone like think about that. Then you have someone literally. This is not even a federal case, right? This is a state case.
Right.
So all of the cameras are allowed into the building, right?
Yeah.
You have a co-defendant that's in the case walk over and hand a prescription drug in front of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, people. We was not born yesterday. I mean, we have to think outside of the box. Who would, first of all, how did he get this drug?
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, you're going to walk over in front of the world to see, here's a Percocet pill.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's use our brains, people. Like it's just too much stuff to me that seems like it's just a setup. You know what I'm saying? To get one person or even all of them, you know? And it's like, hey, if you do this, we'll give you this. You know, we'll let you out. And some people, I will say, if you've never dealt with jail and, you know, you weren't really in hanging out with them or whatever, and, you know, you say, you get them to crack, like, hey, we could let you out of jail right now. Some people would do it.
Music and Surgeon. I don't know where is he at. He's the one who asked for this live, and he is MIA right now. Mr. Rod just went to go get him, see if what happened to him, because he was supposed to be on. So we don't know what happened. I know he was talking to you about coming on. He wanted me to come on that night, and I had to go to bed.
Right.
So
yeah.
We're waiting
Well,
for
yeah,
him.
maybe give him a call or shoot him a text or something. You know, I don't know.
I shot him a text earlier. Yesterday he was all ready. We tested and I don't know. Maybe something happened. It is raining here. I don't know. We never know. Things happen. I don't know. But trust me, if he doesn't come on, we will have a part 2 to this.
Right.
There will be
what happened to Mr. Rod? Did he lose connection or?
He went to go try to contact let me call him. Let me just 1 second. Talk to the people while I try to reach them.
Right. Yeah, I'm just read some of the comments. I'm just now starting to read them. Yeah, Sandy Marejo, yeah. That young man for sure has mental issues, locked up at 4. I mean, that's just, come on. Giving someone life at 14 years old, that is just, I don't give a damn what the person may have done. That your brain is not even developed. Okay? So I don't agree with that. I don't care what you did. I'm sorry to say, I don't care what you did. 14-year-old should not get no damn life. I'm sorry. You know, I mean, you're a juvenile. Like your brain is not even fully functioned. You know what I'm saying? And you know, us as men, our brain doesn't fully develop until 25. You know, of course, 18, you're an adult, but come on, man, 14. Yep. Denton, yeah. I think she's from Oakland or like the Bay Area. So she's from a gritty area. You know what I'm saying? If you guys have ever been to Oakland. Yeah, y'all hit the like button.
Okay, his mailbox is full, so I'm texting him now. He's probably on his way to get in here, y'all.
Okay.
Let me just say.
Right. And then Lady Coltrane, not only that, they release him and Randa, they didn't release 1 or 2. They released 10, 15. Like, come on, man. There's no way. There's no way. It's motive. There's some type of motive behind it. I'm sorry. It just doesn't make any other sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's challenging too, because each individual as part of the case, they all have a different angle. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm obviously not an attorney, but it's like you have to defend every player as at a different angle, and then also as a whole, the YSL thing, because to me, that's a record label. Young Stoner Life. If you go to YouTube and type in Stoner, Young Thug, that was his first hit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a stoner. And he had the dreads, the yellow. He used to have the gold grill teeth. Like, Young Thug came a long way. You know what I'm saying? When you look at him from then till now over the years, and that was what, 10 years ago? Well, 11 now. It's like you can see the growth and maturity that he's had just from the outside perspective. I don't know this man, so I don't know what people do in their private life. I'm just saying, you could tell that he's elevated, and put people around him in a better situation. So, I mean, you trying to tear down your own people who are trying to help the community and give inspiration, because even, with, not to bring up R. Kelly, people say all this negative stuff about him. One way or another, he did inspire millions of people as well, so it's like, to me, you can't just throw all that negativity, especially when it's political.
Yeah. And it's so sad. People always use other people's lives for political gains, for them to get in positions and things like that. And they just, it's not right. It's not right.
Exactly. It's sad. It just proves that they have an agenda. That's just how I see it,
Yeah.
Let's see here. She's trying to get funded. Exactly, Callie. I agree. Those who took plea deals fell for the trap. I would have to agree. However, it depends on which type of a plea, and that's why people want to say, I was talking to someone earlier, just a little bit before I got on here. People want to say that, Gunna is a snitch. Gunna ratted. Gunna did this. He did that. I can't say that because, for one, there's no paperwork saying that. And then not only that, he hasn't took the stand against these people. And not only that, I don't know what he's doing behind the scenes. He could have done that to help in some way. I mean, we don't know. So I personally don't think it's fair to call him that until you were to see it.
Until you get on the stand and prove it.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, you're entitled to say whatever you want, but I'm just saying, I don't think it's fair to call someone that if, like you said, they're not under oath on the stand, getting these people convicted or helping the government to get these people convicted and, facing, to serve time, so that's just my personal opinion regarding that.
Okay. Well, guys, I was waiting for our 2 guests and 3 guests to come, but it seems as if something's going on.
Who else was coming up, Sylvia?
I don't want to give the names because...
Okay. Are you good? It's all good.
Well, Thug's dad and Lil Rod's father. We knew those 2,
right?
But the other people I didn't want to put their name out there right now.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're all good. You want to keep the suspense.
Yeah, I gotta keep the suspense, y'all. Keep the suspense.
Exactly. And make sure y'all hit that like button, because he did, Mr. Rod. He had some excellent points. And I can see the frustration, and I can hear it in his voice. I mean, this is his son.
Your phone is kind of like funny. It's like
muffled.
Muffled type of thing, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me reboot it. Hold on.
All right, sorry about that, guys. We're trying to get. If we do not get all my guests up here today, we probably will have to reschedule this. Okay. Um, because you guys know I don't do that 10-hour, 20-hour kind of live type of thing. So I will be getting off because it gets old after a while. Hold on. All right, Dams, how does that?
Is that better?
It's a little bit better.
Yeah, I just cracked my screen yesterday.
Oh yeah, it sounds
Right.
something. You sound like a robot now, for real.
Hold on. How's that?
Some,
Still?
say,
Yeah.
no, much better, much better.
Okay. Yeah, no, what I was saying was is Mr. Rod, I can hear his frustration and his pain. I mean, that's his son. He's been locked up for 5 years, since he was 14. Now he's 19. And, when you just look at it and he's not just gonna fold, which I commend him for that, because you never want to just give in to what the government, just because they say you can get out a free, get out of jail card. If it's wrong, if it's morally wrong, if it is truthfully wrong, why would you want to do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It makes no sense, especially if it's a loved one, or someone that you're friends with or you care for. Why would you want to just give in, if these things didn't happen or get essentially what the government is doing, according to what Mr. Rob was saying, was
mhm,
they're trying to bribe his son. It's just that simple. That's how I look at it. They're trying to bribe him to get him out of jail to turn against Young Thug or say he
yeah,
did this, say he did that. And that's just wrong. You're cutting corners to try to prove your case,
yeah.
essentially. So
Yeah.
let's see. So okay, so where what's next now, Sylvia? What as far as court date? When is the next court date? And then what is
Monday,
the Monday?
Monday,
Okay.
Monday's the next court date. Monday's only going to be the only day that they're going to have court, and then that court, they're going to have a hearing for us, the media, the Rule 22, because there's some things, I guess, some changes or something that's going to be talked about. Then they're going to have the lady that did not come to court when she was supposed to, and she had that 30-page essay. She's going to be there to discuss her essay. Then you have a guy who was in contempt, who did not show up, and he's going to have to answer to the judge. And then you had another guy who, while he was on vacation or wherever travel he was doing, somebody ended up dying, and he ended up staying longer, and he'll be there as well.
Wow.
Yeah. So
And now,
on Monday.
okay. And now this is for trial. Trial has not actually started.
Trial is on paper. It started because Mr. Steele asked for a speedy trial, right? So on paper they actually start, but actual selection of the jurors and things like that has not been done. They have not completed. In fact, the judge says that juror selection for final seating won't happen between 2.5 to 4 months.
Wow. And now have they, because I know they were having troubles with getting the jurors. I mean, what's going on with that situation?
What they're doing is doing hardship, and they completed the first 600 set of hardship. 317 of those individuals has been granted hardship, and they are not selected as potential jurors. Then now you have about 290 something that they're going to get ready to do the striking and joint referral type of thing, where the prosecutor don't want them, the defense don't want them, and they come together and say, okay, we'll remove those, and then they're going to come up with a solid 90 individual where they're going to do the die, what is it, void die or whatever.
Voir d'or. Yeah, yeah.
Void die.
Voir d'or.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for that. They're
Mhm.
gonna do that, and that's when they're gonna like pick this one strikes, right? So they're gonna finalize it where it's gonna be 12 jurors and 6 alternative.
Wow. Now, I was just gonna ask that same exact question. Are they are the jurors minorities, or you don't know that yet?
It's a combination of all nationalities, but the
Okay.
majority of the ones that has put in for the hardship has been Caucasian males. That
Okay.
the demographic that I've witnessed that was doing most of the hardship was Caucasian male. You had a couple of different nationalities, but not as many for the hardship as the Caucasian male.
Wow.
Yeah. And most of the hardship yesterday, I did read the exclusion, those who were going to be excluded because of having childcare issues with 6 and under, because they get an automatic exemption. Then you have anybody that's over the age of 70, they get an automatic exemption if they want to not serve on a jury. They don't have to because of their age and their circumstances. And then the other ones were more case by case. He had to do like investigating and asking them to bring in different documentation to help further their reason for not being part of the jury.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Dee Denton made an excellent point. I thought the same thing, Sylvia. I said, doesn't it seem like this case is being prolonged?
Definitely, because let me tell you, the state wanted it to be a continuance to March 27th, and it looks like they're getting exactly what they asked for, because it's no way near close to anything.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I'm not with I can never stand with having to cut corner, to take the easy route, you know. And that was the biggest issue with, the R. Kelly case as well, especially with his the RICO. They were doing too much to kind of, if you have, and I'm not with that. If you have to get someone and they committed a crime, get them fair. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to lie and do all these other things in order to get somebody, or have someone flip, or have someone do this. It should be clear as day. Boom, this person committed a crime. Here's the evidence. We presented it. Boom, you're convicted. You allow the jury to convict, or find not guilty. But when you have to do all the stuff that the Fannie Willis lady's doing, and then I just half of the alleged YSL gang members, which we know they're not gang members, but it's the record label people got plea deals, and then the other half are. So it's just, I don't know, and then the substantial evidence that you're using is lyrics to a song. I mean, that's just, I literally remember when the song Slime came out. I was on my way to New York. That was the only time I've ever been to New York. And I was flying out of California overnight, and this album came out with Young Thug, because I'm a big Young Thug fan. And that's not why I'm saying he has no reason to commit a crime. That's not what I'm saying. I'm going based on the evidence. It doesn't matter if I like your music, or I like you as a person, or whatever. I'm going to go off of the evidence that I see. Sylvia. So that has nothing to do with the music. Yes, I like his music, but so to me, I remember when that album came out and that song came out, Slime, SHIT. And I would listen to it all the time and stuff. And I definitely know the lyrics. I listen to lyrics and stuff, but a lot of rappers, they just say things. They're not living that life. They're a rapper. Go listen to what even Boosie says. You know what I'm saying? He says they're rappers. They're not living this lifestyle. So to say that they're doing that it's not fair. And then when you look at it from the perspective of this, Sylvia, like, not to bring up race, because I hate to do that kind of stuff, but there's white counterparts that are in movies, right? They're going out killing people. They're going out chopping people's heads off. Are you charging them with the crime?
Yeah.
You're not. So why, when it comes to black art, black music art, because we grew up in the hoods, we grew up underprivileged and, with not a lot of opportunity. And yes, we do grow up in gang environments and drugs and violence
Hold on,
and
and let me answer
prostitute,
a question for Janika.
Yeah,
Janika,
go ahead.
hardship is when they saying that this will cause something hard. I mean, it's a hard, terrible situation in the person's life if they stayed on this jury. Meaning, like, say you have a 5-year-old that you're the only one responsible for this 5-year-old, and you don't have child care. If you stay on this jury, what's going to happen to your 5-year-old? Your 5-year-old is going to not have anybody pick them up from school or whatever it is. It causes you to have some sort of hardship. That's what it's all about. Somebody who's sick can't sit there for a long time. They have medical hardship. What's
Right.
going to cause some difficulty in your life if you stay on that jury for 6 to 9 months? So that's what hardship is.
That's a long time too. 6 months, Sylvia. I mean,
6 to 9 months. Don't forget the 9 months.
6 to 9. I've never seen a trial that long.
OJ's trial before you was born. OJ trial.
Yeah, that was okay. It was that long. Okay.
Yeah, it was 1 year. It was a year.
mean, wow, that's just that is so long. I mean, that's just crazy. So I don't know. I just think they're gonna have a difficult time. When you're just basing it on pretty much lyrics and of course cars and whatever else, just nonsense. But
No,
wow.
Sandy, no. 6, no. Hold on, Sandy. They had to choose from the 613 jurors. 613 jurors was they did an arraignment. Out of the 613, there was I think 400 of those jurors put in an application for hardship. It had nothing. They had different reasons. All of it was in childcare. You had individual who some of it was financial. They couldn't afford to be out that long. There was some that had medical situation. There are some that didn't live in the area and they got excused because they moved from the Fulton County area to another county. So that is become a hardship that they had to investigate and talk about. So that they had different reasons for the hardship. All of it was not childcare. Okay. She had made a statement that so these 600 jurors had childcare issue. No, they did not.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's all different. Everyone has their own. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think a lot of these people too, they just don't want to be a part of it. So of course they're gonna come up with, a
no, but there's something legit because that's a long time. That's a long time to be away from your job, away, just can't go nowhere because once you locked in, you can't even take entire vacation time out.
Right.
You can't take anything.
What I'm saying though, Sylvia, is that they have legitimate excuses. I'm just saying, I think that they're like, you know what, I just don't even want to be a part of it. So hey, I have a legit excuse that I cannot be a part of it. And I don't want to, what I'm saying. I don't think that people want to even be any parts of that. That's just because a lot of people probably think it's unethical. It's wrong too, So
a lot of people said they heard the case and you're right, they don't want to be part of it. And then you gotta remember they haven't gotten to the part where people who have heard the case on television and know the case and know somebody in the case. They haven't gotten to those people yet.
Wow.
They haven't gotten to those
now
people.
Have they asked any questions yet as far as if they have anyone they
haven't done that yet. They're not even
okay.
Because
that are like similar, you know what I'm saying, like that have ever dealt with these sorts of allegations or whatever.
They haven't even done those. He's
Wow.
back. He's back. Here he come. He's back.
Cool.
Welcome back.
Hello, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Mr. Rod, what's going on,
Yes,
sir?
sir. How you doing?
Good,
We're
man.
still waiting for Mr. Jeff. He I sent him a text message. He still hasn't
I
contacted
did.
me back.
I also did too. I also sent Mariah a text.
Okay.
Who's Mariah?
Oh,
The
God,
scientist.
you telling too
No,
much
we don't.
business.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No, you know Mariah is the
No,
scientist.
hey.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
keep this shit cordial now.
Right.
Everybody ain't got to know who she is. She's a friend of the
Right.
family.
Oh
Right.
no, I just said the scientist. She's a singer.
Oh yeah, the scientist.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's
Hey,
unavailable.
Mr. Rod, slap.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
just playing. I'm just playing, bro. I always say slat and people laugh at me because they they don't know what it is.
I don't know
But
what it,
I'm a
tell me
huge
what
Young
it
Thug
is.
fan, so I they be saying that, so it's funny, but
Slack. Slack business. That mean like slack mean like it's official.
right,
It's a goat.
Okay,
exactly,
Like
it's official.
everybody ain't slack. Like you can
right,
say you can tell a story, but when you say slack, you ain't telling no lie.
right, absolutely,
Okay, got you.
absolutely,
You know a snake will bite you. Where you going?
AutoZone.
For what?
Oh, windshield wiper.
Oh yeah. I'm hanging out. I'm out here. A nigga ain't fucking with me though.
Oh, you in that now? Hey, time out.
Yeah.
Contestant.
Time out.
Time out.
You right. What's
Contestant,
happening? I'm
yeah,
sorry.
you on it live, man.
Cherokee. What's
I
that?
got it. Do your podcast. I got it.
Okay.
Yep.
You need
So
the cash? Oh, you got the
I
money.
just come back if I need the money for it.
Hello, go ahead.
But handle your business.
okay, so Mr. Rod, so just to kind of continue where you had left off, so you were saying that basically, I think we last finished off. We was asking, yeah, how is your son holding up? Like when's the last time you talked to him?
I talk to him every other day. I haven't talked to him since Thursday.
Okay,
I bought him a suit. He said it was too big because nobody can measure him. Because the last time I really seen my child, like physically seen him, he was in juvenile.
wow, and that was what, a couple years ago at least, right?
4 years ago.
Wow,
I seen him on TV. I seen him on. I can call him right now. I can actually that. Nothing. Let me stop.
right, okay. You can have him contact you through the jail.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. I know what you're saying, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just,
Man,
but
I like to make a fumble there.
yeah, no, I'm
Remember,
already
you
knowing,
are
man.
live, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah, I forgot.
the world could see this. You know what I'm saying?
Hey
So
man,
just,
this is what I
right.
want the world to know. Look, I want the world to know that Fannie Willis is trying to get some type of population that she'll never have. Cause as long as we can keep us black, if we can just join together, we can get her out of office. I don't know how she got Paul Howard position anyway. Then not on that, Google me. Paul Howard was my attorney before he came to district attorney.
Oh, okay.
Look, before I did my bid, go to public records and see who my attorney was.
Okay.
So how y'all get empowered to where y'all can indict some people that some people know and you was affiliated with you making money off us, and then you want to generate revenue, you spending too much money on it, and then this judge, back to him.
We are not talking about the judge, sir.
Okay. Why I said let's talk. I'm talking about
yeah.
LaRon. All I can tell y'all the facts about LaRon. My son ain't got nothing to do with YSL. My son is not a shooter. He's not a murderer, and nor he's a monster.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Yeah, I was gonna say what how is your son like as far as a person? How like I mean, because he was so young when he went
They
in
say
there.
he's
Like
a
how
Hey,
firecracker.
how
They say
was
he's a
he? You
he
know,
firecracker.
like his
he's
personality,
smart.
his character. You know.
His education, he's smarter. My son, his educational level, like
Hmm.
right now, could be a senior in college.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
My son is smart. The judge even seen it. He
Uh
said
huh.
that when he was sitting there with his attorney, he was like, "Yeah, you could represent." My son he was 14, took his GED and passed the first time.
Wow.
Man, look, my kids didn't play. My kids didn't play PlayStation. My kids, nigga, excuse me, my kids. I wanted my. I need to see your homework tonight before you go to bed.
Right.
My son, damn, Leroy smarter than me.
Oh,
My
wow.
son, my baby boy, he's 14. Well, he's 19 now. He's smarter than me. He read, he buy books. That was if you go into his jail account, only thing he buying is snacks. I bet he reading a book. And he buying law books.
Right.
He want to better himself. He don't want to be in prison. He want to better himself.
Right.
My son, look, he could tell you like he told me the other day, hey dad, it's a Adam versus Gresham law
Hmm.
state by him having my name, it's an entitlement that I can sue them people. Go ahead, baby.
Your son gonna become
Wow.
a lawyer.
Yeah,
He's gonna become a lawyer.
Wow.
Adam,
So he's in the law library, huh?
my son's smart. Is he super smart. He can. The judge, remember the other day when he was in court and he was telling me he didn't want these lawyers to represent him? The judge was like, oh, he's very smart. My son passed the
Right.
GED the first time, and he was in juvenile. He wasn't in.
Mark Quinn, that his son is not 6'3".
This little boy, he's a midget. He
How
like
tall is he?
5'2",
5'2".
weighing like 90 pounds. That man said, look, I'm in the backseat of a police car and I spit on you. How in the fuck? Shoot me. I'm sorry.
You
I'm
going
sorry. I'm sorry. But I weigh 98 pounds. You weigh 300. You got on the bulletproof vest. You got on all this. If you spit on me, I'm finna get you. My son called me after that happened. I was asleep. He said, there it is. He jumped him. I said, who? Man, I went straight down to the jail. See, I got a personal contact with the Fulton County Sheriff. I know him personally. Mr. Labatt.
Okay.
My granddaddy, which is what's the head man at pretrial detention center.
Okay.
And he worked it up under him. I voted for Mr. Labatt. I went out and did like made sure that because I wanted he's a great gentleman. That's why the job that he do is fantastic.
Right.
He have nothing to do with this case. But I want people to know like this, it's all about this money. So they're gonna try to take that man, they're gonna try to take his the 100 acres that old boy gave him. They were trying to get the bond. Remember the
Right.
little boy who took the stand with like YSL helped him get his education?
The
Yep.
young man. Yeah.
He was like 10 years or he was super young. I remember seeing
Hey,
that. Yeah.
hey, if they put my son on stage, my son gonna tell him a better story than that.
Right. But and I was just telling when you was off the phone, when you was off the link, I was explaining to them that what Young Thug has done for the community. You know,
Too much,
I've seen it.
too much.
He's done so much for the community, man. I mean, even with Lil Baby, he's the biggest rapper out there right now. Of course, he's
Hey, he gave little baby, look, he gave little baby $500 a week to like stay out the street. Man,
it was 20 it
what
was
kind of financial
25,000 per
grant is
day.
this?
Yeah, it was
Huh?
25,000 per day to stay in the studio and get out the streets. And now look at him
Exactly.
to stay out of
So
prison.
how
And
these
so
Davidson?
it's hard for me to because and that's what I was explaining to people is that Fannie Willis to me, she should be wanting to uplift her young men and her young black men in her
They
community, right?
they don't even have a gym. They don't even have a gym where these kids can go play. They don't have a playground for these kids. They don't even have a recreation center where these little girls can learn how to do makeup and
Right.
plait hair. You know,
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I hit the lottery, guess what? I open up well, it wouldn't be a YMCA. It'll be a model program where these kids can learn how to braid hair, do toes, make clothes. These guys will be able to let's go. These guys will be able to, own businesses, clean out garbage cans, go cleaning services,
Be a
roadside
productive to be a productive member of society at a young age.
at a young age. They ain't got this no more. The mayor of Atlanta, he be food gazing. See, I ain't gonna say this, but no, I gotta say this. Black people get in power and they lose membership. They run to the white people, not understanding what us black people going through. You came from the same place I came from. Help me. I give you $40,000. Help my people. Help these people's on Cleveland. Help these people's on McDaniel Street. Help the homeless people. That whole that whole pre-trial detention center. Y'all can make that a homeless center, man. Get these folks out the street.
Right.
Get these kids a leeway. Get these kids some type of. Y'all ain't got a YMCA no more.
Yeah. Thank you, Spitting Fire. She's donated to my channel.
Right. No, that's I totally agree with you, man. And that's why it's hard for me, with your son specifically, because he was only 14 years old at that particular time.
My son don't even know.
Then, go ahead.
He don't even know YSL. He know, excuse me, baby, look.
It's fine.
Huh?
Why are you doing that, baby? He's on your podcast. No windshield wiper.
He's forgetting. He's forgetting he's on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Hey,
Yeah.
there's a lot going on. It's all good.
My main concern is Lil Rod and this one beside me. That's it.
He's just so picky and particular.
Yeah, she know I don't go for no anything.
The window is down. It's rain in the seat.
You good. You gonna suck that chocolate up.
Wiper I need, baby.
That chocolate ain't gonna get wet.
We don't melt, baby. We don't melt.
We ain't gonna melt.
We ain't
period.
Not today.
Not today.
Not today. We ain't melting.
Hey, we on Cleveland right now. Hey, well, Mr. Jeff, where you at?
You got your seatbelt on? Okay.
I got my seat. I keep my seatbelt on.
Just make sure
I'm in a baby chair, hot seat.
I'm sick of your ass. In a baby chair.
Mr. You want something to eat? You want to go to what we want, Applebee's or Red Lobster?
Where you want to go? I don't care.
Well, nigga, we gonna eat. I don't owe nobody no money.
You crazy?
Hey, sorry, we can do this. We can do this live, like Applebee's or.
Slap.
So you want to free, and we can. There's more choices at Applebee's.
Yeah. Go.
We can go to Longhorn.
We can go wherever we want to go. We can go to the airport to catch the plane and come back Monday.
Let's go.
Yeah. I'm big up. But Mr. Jeff, where you at, bro? You told me you were gonna be here.
He stood us up. Jeff stood us up.
Said 2:00.
Where Mr. Jeff at? Mr. Jeff,
I don't know, but that's my partner.
He stood
Hey,
us
and
up.
another thing, let me put this out in the air too. Let me put this out in the air.
Okay.
Do you know what's her name? Miss Love?
Miss Love?
Yes, I know Miss Love. She's the
Miss Love, the prosecutor.
Oh, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Her son was with somebody. Remember the shooting they had at the skating ring?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, somebody like a couple of months ago,
Oh,
her son was there.
now we're breaking up. He putting out some information. Now he's breaking up. He can't even hear you.
Okay.
Repeat that for us, sir.
Repeat that.
I'll pull over.
No, we have below. We going. It's like I deal with it.
They didn't have it in Wilshire, they didn't have it.
Hey.
What the hell they got?
Oh, really? Her son was at the skating ring when.
There we go again.
You're breaking
Hello?
out,
You're
Mr.
breaking
Rod.
up
You're breaking
again.
out.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yes.
hear you now.
Her son was at the skating ring when that happened. So anytime a murder take place and you with somebody, don't you supposed to be associated and be charged?
You're talking
Don't
about guilt by association.
Conspiracy.
If I'm with you, if me and you together, sir, Derek, what's your
Right.
name? Don?
Dom.
If me and you
Dom
together,
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Jeff is on the phone. Continue, Rod. Mr. Rod, go ahead.
if me and you together,
Right.
and I'm riding with you, and you get killed, guess what?
You're
and
part
you
of
can
it.
not you get killed, I'm sorry.
You're
And you go
responsible
kill
for it.
somebody, I'm with you.
Exactly.
with
You're
you.
responsible.
Okay, y'all.
I'm
Jeff is trying to
responsible.
get in.
Absolutely.
Jeff is trying to get in, y'all.
Okay,
Why?
Mr. Rod.
If I'm
Hold on, Mr. Rod. One
Yes, sir.
second. We got Mr. Jeff on the line.
He's trying to get in, y'all. Hold on.
Jeff is coming in right now.
He's coming in.
we about to look, baby.
Yeah.
But Mr. Rod, I totally agree with you, bro.
Hey, Mr. Joe.
Hold on, he's hitting the link right now. Give him a second.
He's hitting the
Yes,
link,
sir.
guys.
No problem.
But Mr.
No,
Rod,
he's
I
on
totally.
the phone with him. He ended up calling him.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Go ahead, Mr. Don.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was saying I totally agree with you. It's you're complicit, and it's a conspiracy. If you're there, why are you not charged?
So look,
well.
that's her son. So guess what? It's justifiable that the government is corrupt.
Nah, what happened was
Wow.
Who?
they wanted to be charged with conspiracy.
No, the dude killed that little boy over at Cascade Skating Ring. Miss son, Lord.
Why is it every time these guys talk about it, it breaks up?
That's because we know why, Sylvia. They're not
keep
trying to let him
breaking up
tell
I'm
the
sorry
story.
about that. Whoever on here, all I'm gonna give y'all is what I know. I can't give you no false allegations. I ain't gonna give no false allegations. What I tell you is what I know, not what my son told me or not what I heard. This is what I know from my discovery.
Right.
Man, when y'all be sleep, see, I got my own toaster at night. When y'all be sleep, not only do I be online, I be doing research.
Right. Okay.
Ain't too many
So
people.
look, this one I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you Investigator Mr. Rod.
Right.
Nah, no, you're not.
No. I'm not no investigator.
I'm just
I am
playing with
the
you.
Rod Daddy Rodell. Don't put me as no investigator. I'm not him.
I'm playing.
My name is Rodelius Eugene Ryan Sr. I'm gonna be that. I ain't no investigator. Don't put that. Don't label me,
Bro. Yo, we just clowning, bro. I'm playing, bro.
Of what happened?
Yeah, my son gonna be 100 with me on everything that happens.
Right. I'm just clowning.
Nah.
My girl is
I'm
an attorney.
clowning.
You hear me? My girl, yo, she right here beside me. She is. I know what's going on, man. I know what's popping on, what's cracking. You can get paid. Miss Sylvia can get paid. We gotta bring. It gotta come to the light. This is bigger than this podcast.
He is 14. He was 14 years old. Ain't no way he was running nothing.
Exactly.
On,
that's my point of view. He was 14.
Man, I'm big up.
14, way behind the ears.
Right, there he is. There he is. They get a late bird.
I agree with you, ma'am. Ma'am, I agree with you totally, 100%.
Oh, we got somebody coming in, Mr. Joe.
That's Jeff. He's on. He's in here.
Hey.
On, Jeff.
How's it going, Mr. Jeff?
He's out there here. Oh, remember, girl, we ride, man. I'm on the podcast. We ride. Big body. It raining. She hungry.
This windshield wiper is crazy. We ain't had none all of it, man.
That wiper still going crazy, huh?
Don't worry about it.
It's all right. Don't worry about that wiper.
Don't worry about that wiper.
Don't
We're gonna
worry
wipe
about his wife.
I got this.
We got this.
It's
We gonna
all
buy
He
good.
new.
got this. Don't worry about his thing got
Nah, we
kicked
put
out.
the AutoZone.
Yeah, AutoZone. We got one.
They
right
have
here. We got,
none.
look, we should baby.
We go to another AutoZone. Yeah, it's fine.
We
You
get
know,
right.
that's when you
I think
notice something wrong with your windshield
Only
wiper.
reason on the podcast, I got an attorney with me, which is my girl. She mine. This mine right here. She don't belong to nobody else. She mine. You mine?
That's
But
right.
anyway, yes,
Are you mine?
I am. But anyway, he was 14. So it's just like, first of all, a
I'm in a
14-year-old
suit. I'm suing
in
everybody.
their right mind to know anything. He was definitely guided to do whatever if he did anything.
If. You know what? If is two-letter word. And you give him a life sentence on the word if.
But he ain't no ringleader or nothing.
Oh,
He's a fucking kid. YSL was too big to be led by a damn kid.
By a kid.
And I don't even know a lot about YSL, but I know damn well it won't no 14-year-old no fucking lean fucking reason.
My son, look,
I agree.
look.
Attorneys,
If they run me,
the language attorney.
Oh, okay.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I got a potty mouth. I'm sorry.
I agree though. I mean,
I gotta bleep that out. There's
And
no
then-
way a 14-year-old guy could be a lead of any type of gang.
Did you see
no
the charges
way.
they got him on? They say he's the ringleader
It's
of
no way.
YSL conspiracy.
It's
One
no
charge.
way. It's no way. He don't got no other fires. It's
No,
way.
he's never been locked up before.
Yeah, it's no
I
way.
mean, my thing is this: at that age, you're not even mentally, your brain hasn't developed, you know. So you know, he not even, he wasn't even thinking in his right mind, right? And my thing is, there's no way possible that he could have been the mastermind
Orchestrated
behind
anything.
something. Yeah. I mean, that's just too
Period.
young. And then
He
my
cannot
main
orchestrate anything at 14.
right. And then my main thing is this, is with, you know, the Fanny lady, is that, you know, he gets his appeal, he's rehabilitated.
He won the appeal.
How are you trying to rehabilitate your own community when the man was in there since 14? He comes, you know, he's about to be out at 18. He won his appeal, and then now you're trying to add another charge to send him away for longer.
Hey, listen. She went to the prison system trying to tell, but she tried to persuade him. Like, look, I cut you a good ass, excuse me, I cut you a deal if you just say this. My son said, hold up, call my daddy. Call my dad. She's like, no. She's like, no,
Right.
I'm telling you. So they put him on this tier 2 program. I wish I can get my son on here to tell you. The lady and Mr. Green, whoever this assistant prosecutor, told my son they'll help him get out. All he gotta do is say this. My son said, I ain't gonna sit there and tell no lie and have my dad and have Mr. Security. I'm not finna get killed by behind telling no lie. He ain't did that.
They be trying to coach somebody.
Yeah, that's why they'll secure him. Hey, my son ain't gonna use my name to incriminate something that he ain't did. So go on to do your time, little buddy. I got your back on everything. On real, on big girl.
Right.
And
I got the print. Look, you know where they sign in at? State prison. And then this other, the man who was the head of, he just got arrested for racketeering, the RICO Act, the sheriff.
Wow. The warden. You talking about
the prison. It's on the news.
Right. You talking about the warden for racketeering. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, I got it right here. Hold on a second.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That tells us, you know what that tells us? Corruption. You understand
Man,
what I'm
the
saying?
system.
That tells us corruption.
So guess what? And get what? Get what? If my son goes to Smith State Prison, I don't think he's safe.
Right. Absolutely.
I would think.
I agree.
The director or whatever.
What up, Mr. Jeff? What's going on,
Hey,
family?
man, what's going on, bro?
You kind of froze up.
You froze up.
Where you ride? I made you do what? I made you do what?
No, I we gonna make him do what he do. With this damn crazy Wednesday right there.
Don't worry about it. I'm
No, I
just
got it.
why you keep
What
Cause
up,
I
Jeff?
don't
leave it
like
alone?
that.
We ain't worried about it. No, we ain't worried
I
about
don't
it.
like it.
Hey, Mr. Jeff, how you doing, sir?
Mr. Jeff, can you hear
He's
us clear?
frozen. He's frozen, guys.
Oh,
He's
okay,
frozen. But
okay.
here's the thing: the
Yeah,
case
Lord,
here.
Lord.
I'm gonna
Wow.
bring up the case about that warden. Hold on a second, y'all.
Wow.
We've helped millions of creators improve their SEO to grow their YouTube channels.
Why you?
Just
Baby.
It's too loud. You
I
on the
don't care.
phone.
I don't care. Fuck it.
But I do.
I run. Look,
You're not
Okay.
muted, Mr. Rod. You're not muted. Just,
okay, yeah, okay.
yeah,
Ryan
got
He
you.
Barrett
knows.
is the warden at Smith State Prison. That's
He
southeast
knows.
in Georgia, about 45 minutes south of Statesboro. He was fired Wednesday after the GBI charged him with conspiracy, a violation of oath, bribery, and RICO charges. Adams was promoted to warden at the prison in 2019. The Georgia Department of Corrections Commissioner Tyrone Oliver says he is disheartened by the arrest.
Wow. That goes to show you the corruption.
yeah. Okay.
So
There you go. Yeah.
Go ahead. Well, I just unmuted you and you muted
now,
you.
like Monday morning, I'm going to the GBI. Like, hey, look, I don't know if my son. See, when his trial over in about 6, 8, 9, 12 months, is my son gonna be safe in y'all facilities?
That part.
Right.
Because if he's not, then we all gonna have a problem.
That's so scary.
I'm afraid for my son on Rice Street. The sheriff done jumped on him.
That's so scary.
I read that, man.
Yeah.
And they've been
That's
dying in that jail.
My son is so scared for his life right now, man. I
I mean,
talked
he's
to my
mentally
president. Man, he losing it.
right.
He was
He's
a
mentally.
kid.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. He was
He
so
done came
young.
from being in juvenile to a prison system, a jails. He went to prison, and then let me just start. Let me go here. Let me
Yeah,
go here.
it's
Let me post some
now.
pictures of my
Have
son
they
and
done
sent me
any
pictures
tests?
where boys have been stabbed up.
Shit crazy.
Wow.
My son done sent me pictures where boy when he was in prison.
Send me the
Boys were
pictures, y'all.
stabbed
I'll
up.
show it to them.
What we
Send
doing?
me
I could be going more.
But you know what? If I do that, they're gonna ask how I got them.
Oh,
Right.
They know he got
Yeah,
a
just
coming.
yeah.
And then they'll
He ain't doing.
but I'm gonna send it to you. And let you do it.
Don't.
okay.
No, you're right. Don't send them. No, I ain't gonna do
Yeah,
that.
we got it.
No, I ain't gonna
We
do
got
that.
it. It's all good.
Yeah. Oh, you understand where I'm coming from, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Red Lobster?
Now, have they done any
Wrong.
psychological tests for your son?
Yeah, I need him psychologically evaluated because he really going crazy.
Right. I mean, since 14, that's man. I'm sorry you're
And
going
then
through
the
that,
judge
man.
told him, say, you can't tell your parents what's going on with this case. Nigga, you is not God. You ain't gonna tell my child he can't tell me what's going on with nothing. I need to be the first to know.
Right. That's your son.
Especially if you're juvenile.
Wow.
Yeah, he thinking my son just got locked up in there. He been locked up.
He ain't grown.
He don't even know what the words they all
Man,
using.
Mr. Rod,
That's like
even
my
at
son at
19,
27 trying to buy a car. He don't know
Even-
what's going on. These kids
Exactly.
don't know.
exactly. Even at 19, that's
That's
still
why I'm
a
assuming.
kid.
That's why I'm assuming. You ain't gonna tell
Yeah,
me.
like these kids don't know.
Okay,
Like for real, they don't know. They definitely know.
All
There
right,
you go.
finally.
What up,
There's
sir?
no Mr. Jeff. What's
How's it
going
going,
on?
Mr. Jeff? Mr. Alton.
Jeff has joined the meeting.
You know, Jeff.
No.
What's going on, Bob? How y'all doing?
Oh, shit.
Jeff, what's
Did you
going
just
on?
wake up? You sound like you just woke up.
No, I'm in traffic, man. I'm traveling.
Oh,
I had a
okay.
situation.
Yeah, me too.
I want
You
to
good?
apologize, y'all. I've been riding, man. But one of my daughters had to be hospitalized.
Oh, we're sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh,
Sorry. How you doing?
He must have a bad
he's in
connection.
a bad area. He keeps
Yeah, he
dropping
must
out.
have bad connection because he's driving. So
Hey, y'all want to try this like tomorrow noontime?
Okay, we could do that tomorrow noontime.
Let's do it 12 o'clock noon. The Super Bowl come on at 2. It shouldn't take that long for us to no. That would be like it. I'm doing this. That's too much. Oh, we can go to Juicy Crab.
Yes.
You drive.
Let's go to Old Lady Game.
Well, old lady game.
I ain't never ate there.
On Peach.
It's right here.
Running.
It's
Whatever.
right here. I never been there.
We eating.
Old Lady Game.
Old lady game running. Hello.
What's Old Lady Gang? What kind of food is that?
Yeah. That's soul food.
That's Candy. That's Candy's restaurant. Candy and Todd's thing.
Oh, okay.
Pull up. Oh, you stay in the city. Pull up. Everything on me.
You want me to pull up?
Pull up.
Girl.
You want me to pull
Big
up?
shit. I mean, yeah. Pull. Me and mine ride. We eat.
Yeah, we finna go to Old Lady Game because Longhorn is packed.
Man, we finna go to Longhorn on Saturday. Cause Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
And we were gonna goddamn. I might go over her house and chill and cook some wings or some fish, and order some shit, and let her lay back, massage her feet, and talk to Lil Rod. It's scoring around here. We chilling. We ain't low income, and we ain't on no budget.
Stress free.
Hey, Mr. Dunn. Mr. Dunn.
It's this damn windshield wiper for me though.
Mr. Dunn.
I'm so annoyed by this windshield wiper.
Fuck that windshield. I hear
I
it,
don't like that noise. I'm like,
fuck it, take it out. Just keep off.
I don't want to just turn it off, but I can't see, babe.
You can't see. You hit something, we got full cover. And I'm a show goddamn. You got a helicopter. We got this. Hey, Mr. Dunn. Hey, give Mr. Dunn my number. Let's do this at 12 o'clock tomorrow noon.
Okay.
Look, can you broadcast?
But no, we're about to stop for a minute. So
his phone got stuck too. He's gone. His phone got stuck.
Okay. Do me a favor. Old lady gang. I'm here. If you want something to eat, pull up.
Pull up if I want something to eat.
If you want something to eat, that's the only way you gonna get it. I can't buy it too, because my girl ain't gonna let me buy no little girl.
Nah, we ain't dropping our knob for you though.
Yeah.
I'm
we ain't doing all that now.
I'm all the way in the other side. I'm all the way in
I want to hear everything.
You want to hear everything?
I want to. I would go home and cook. Fuck it.
Nigga, we finna eat because we supposed to been cook salmon cakes and eggs and bacon early.
We supposed to be cooking salmon croquettes.
Yeah, like
and grits and eggs. That's a fool. We don't owe nobody no money. This mine right here.
I owe Wells Fargo a little something, but
they're mine.
Yeah. Okay, right here on the end.
Right here.
We good.
Oh, yeah, we parking.
We parking right here. Okay, mommy, go ahead with your big umbrella. Let me get up on
Go on, lady. Get going.
Really? Excuse me.
Damn.
Get your ass on the sidewalk, man.
Yeah, we parking.
You see her attitude when she looked back.
Look, schedule this. Look, let me do this. Schedule this for tomorrow by 12. Super Bowl come on at 2. Schedule for 12. We can go up to 2. Add me in podcast and I need to speak to Mr. Jeff. Give Mr. Jeff my.
He's riding right now, so
I know he having problems. Difficult. Yeah, everybody have those. We all have those.
Wi-Fi be tripping.
But I love you. Thank you, Miss Sylvia. And if ain't nobody told you the other day, I do.
Love you.
If you want to get out the house, ask your husband to meet us at
Old Lady Gang.
Old Lady Gang. All right,
we gonna go eat some collard greens and some black eyes.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. So we're gonna continue this tomorrow because we could not get Mr. Jeff on. He's in a bad area, so he couldn't connect. So it turned out to be a comedic chat interview. You never know what's happening over here, guys. just stay tuned. Subscribe, share, and we have more stuff to give you tomorrow. All right. Just very well, I can't even say the word comical. All right, guys. The moral is that the morale is that so sad you don't stop fighting for a little while. And this summer is coming, our type of weather y'all call it in Atlanta, South Georgia will show up, Mr. Jeff, on Free Our Guys. Sylvia, you're doing it. Thank you. The windshield wiper was getting on her nerve too. Because she went to go get a windshield wiper, but the store didn't have it. Georgia community need our guys take like tests. All right. Remember, if you guys see my stuff being used in anybody's channel, you gotta let me know, because I'm striking. Because if they don't give me credit, I'm striking. You guys have a blessed day. Oh, there go Jeff. He's coming in. Hold on. Okay, his thing is stuck. He's in a bad area. I see his picture down at the bottom, but I don't see his face. He's right there. He's trying to get in. He's just a bit in a bad area, guys. He's just in a bad area. He's in a bad area. He's stuck. It's not working for him. I'm going to boot him out and see if he can come back in. He's just in a bad area. Yeah, I'm a strike. I'm a strike. If they steal my stuff and they don't give me credit, I'm a strike. Because they were up in here. You know, the numbers was going out when they heard Jeff was coming back in. Want me to call him? All right, let me call him for y'all. Hey, you're in a bad area because even it's breaking up right now. We can try this tomorrow. You want to do that? Oh, it disconnected, y'all. It disconnected. Oh, he's coming in. There you go. Hold on. There he is, trying to get in again. Connection is bad wherever he's at. And plus, the weather is really bad outside. It's raining and it's going to start turning to snow. It's really bad out there. Yeah, we still see he's still having trouble getting in. So, guys, we're gonna I'm gonna end my live because it's my 2-hour mark right now. I don't go past that 2-hour mark. So, see, it's kicking them out again. So we tried to get in, and then my other guest didn't come in. So we have, yes, Sylvia has out in the work for the ones trolling. Yeah. They won't give me the views, but they will steal my stuff. Isn't that like kind of weird? Won't give me the views, but they'll steal my stuff. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. I will put the post up, and you guys will get a chance to hear them. All right. Hey, hon. It's my daughter's All right. Okay. All right. That's my daughter. She's here. Come to visit me. So I'm about to leave, and I'll see you guys later. God bless you guys, and stay tuned. Tomorrow at 12 o'clock. If not, we'll just probably do it another day. All right. So don't forget, hit the like button, share, and if you see anybody, let them know. I'm coming after them to use my stuff without giving me credit. Talk to you later. And shout out to all those who donated to the channel. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Laura. Let me see, who else was that? Laura. Let me go over there. I gotta give you guys your props because you guys. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Spitting Fire. Thank you guys for your donation. I appreciate y'all. All right, have a good one.